Thank you very much, Anne, and it's lovely to be here on this end of the year. Congratulations to all the 2012 finalists for the Telstra Business Women's Awards for Queensland. It's been an amazing year for me and a time when I've come to some significant realisations, and I want to pass these on to you today. I've made numerous presentations while wearing the mantle of the Telstra Businesswoman of the Year for 2011 for Queensland in places as far-flung as Italy, Russian-speaking countries of the world, India, Dubai, the USA, as well as in Australia. I've spoken mostly about my transformational work with the young deaf children of Hear and Say. Hear and Say is a program that I started 20 years ago. And the Hear and Say families have been just absolutely fabulous, teaching their deaf children to listen and speak. So I've been telling audiences everywhere the good news that today, even totally deaf children can learn to listen and speak at the same rate and with the same degree of clarity as children with normal hearing. It's a great task. The experience of this year has taught me the following facts. Number one, to achieve the huge changes that new technology and other scientific developments now allow, we cannot rely on the few people to implement change for the many in the years to come. In the words of Ashoka founder Bill Drayton, everyone must take on the role of being a change maker. Number two, empowering people to make change is the new wave of innovation. My third big truth I'd like to pass on to you is that the key factors for success in business is what proportion of your people are change makers and how good of a job are you doing at helping them to be change makers in an open and a fluid way. And finally, whatever business we're in, even social and environmental challenges, we need to adopt very sound business practices to create sustainable impact. I know that in the years to come, my transformational work will lead to many more innovation and change making by others in the field, and that's what I'm spending most of my time doing these days, is teaching other change makers. In fact, thanks to my year as the Telstra Businesswoman of the Year for Queensland, I have become a mass recruiter of change makers, and the other word for change makers is entrepreneurs. I'm currently working to inspire donors to help build a new $10 million building for the Hear and Say Centre for Deaf Children as our global headquarters, a very daunting task in this climate. I would like to thank all the other change makers or entrepreneurs at Hear and Say, our board, staff and parents, and all of the children, the little children who perhaps haven't even been born yet, who are going to be able to stand up and themselves become highly vocal and empathic change makers of their own. My sincere thanks to White Pages, Community and Government, and Telstra, especially the Business Women's Awards judges and staff who chose me and gave me this awesome opportunity. And once again, congratulations to all of you finalists. Whether or not you win today, may you also become transformational change makers. And the strength of you as finalists is that you can recruit others to use sound business principles to take on the world's challenges. Go forth.